going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Tony K. This is Urban Girl Scout Media, and this is another episode of Living the Dream. Welcome back. Time for another episode. Time for one of the best things on the internet, right? It's called Living the Dream. I'm your host, Tony K. Dressed up extra nice today. We are going to have our first sponsor of the channel making a commercial today. Advertisement's going to be key, pulling in the revenue. Generally I wouldn't go this route first, but beggars can't be choosers. Either way around it, we're dressed up nice. Got our bow tie on, had to take the hat off, it kept sliding off. I'm excited for today. I'm really excited. So besides the advertisement, here's what we got on the slate today. First, we're going to talk about some news stories, of course. I got a few of them. A little bit more upbeat, I feel like, this time around than some of the last ones. No one big thought this time. Really because the only thing that I'm stuck on is kids going back to school, and I don't want to get into that whole thing with the pandemic today. I want to have some fun. We're going to talk about smoking turkey. That's right, we're going to smoke a turkey today. With Thanksgiving just a few months away and the holidays coming up quickly, a lot of people are going to be spending time with their families, so this seems like a good time to go through and show you guys one of the easiest things I've ever done in a smoker: turkey. I'm also going to do a Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, not a review, not even an analysis or anything like that, no fun fact kind of video. Like, there will be a little bit of each, but really just my spin on it, and we'll just go from there. Of course, we got Crack a Pack. I want to start, though, of course, like we do every week, with news stories. So first, one of the best companies ever, Lego. They released a letter years and years ago. Actually, in the 70s, they were releasing this letter to parents, encouraging them to let boys and girls create with the Lego product, regardless of what they were trying to create. Let them use their imagination, whether it's boys trying to create things that girls would, or girls trying to create things that boys would, or anything in between. Just let them. Now, by today's standards, this is actually somewhat controversial, right? Because you're telling parents how to raise their kids. But I thought that in the 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, even up to today, the good people at Lego have understood that creativity and imagination are really what children need more than structured rules and all this other bullshit that parents bring on at times. So I thought this was absolutely awesome and a great way to start this week's news segments. So up next, we got some images from the new Jurassic Park movie. They leaked online. I don't know. I'm a little hyped about this, if you guys can't tell. I love the movies. Even the newer ones aren't that bad, all things considered. And I love dinosaurs. This is one of the only franchises that does anything with these monsters, with these prehistoric animals, whatever the fuck you want to call them. This is the only franchise that really focuses on them out there, and I just want more. So I'm excited to see these images coming out, and hopefully this is just a sign of what's going to be a really great movie. Let's stay in the theme of movies, though, because not only is Jurassic Park getting worked on, but we also, within the past few weeks, got our first look at the new Space Jam jersey. And of course, because it's LeBron James, because it's the internet, because it's the modern day, we have to be so harsh on this dude. We have to say it's not going to be as good, because LeBron James is always going to be held up to the standard against Michael Jordan, and even in Space Jam, because yes, Michael Jordan was in Space Jam, we understand that. He's going to be held up to this impossible standard. Now, is the jersey a little different? Yeah, I'm not sure yet. But all we have is a jersey. We have a 3-second clip of LeBron walking up. That's it. I thought it was a pretty cool color design, all things considered. And I'm glad that they didn't go to the original jersey, because I think the internet would have been just as pissed off. But kudos to LeBron, because he knew from the beginning this was going to be one of the toughest things he's ever done in his career. Not only does he have to work with co-stars like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, but he's still going to be Michael Jordan's shadow. And I'm a Bulls fan. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got Bulls stuff all up and down the wall here. But we got to give this guy a chance here. We got to give him a chance, because I personally would rather have another Space Jam with LeBron James than no Space Jam at all. So finally, I want to talk about Magic the Gathering. Now, before anyone freaks out, make sure you look at this very carefully. It says, "Make Magic Great Again," because that's what I want to talk about. So Double Masters has come out, and there's been a ton of shit around this, and it's been kind of tough to deal with. To be honest, you're seeing people getting scammed. You're seeing people getting repacks, or there was the one dude who opened a couple of, like, what was it, M21 commons in the rare slot. Okay, in the rare slot. So I was a little disappointed. Now, within the taping of this video, I actually delayed this week's episode because we got the Commander Green set that's coming out, which looks fire. It looks fire. We also got a couple of secret layers. We got this ooze and the dogs. I thought those were pretty okay overall. The ooze, I thought the art was great. The slime ooze ones, I thought the art was great. But where I really want to go today is Zendikar Rising, or whatever the hell we're going to be doing. You know, early morning, Zendikar, morning wood, whatever the hell, I don't know. So there's going to be a new type of pack. And it's really important to note that this new type of pack is going to have, in that token advertisement slot, something like that, 1 in 4 of it is going to be a card from the list. Now, the list is about 300 cards from Magic's history that could be included here. And what's really interesting is that we got 3 cards this week from the list. Now, I really only care about 2 of them, although I think that this middle one, the Giant's pretty cool. But we got a Muscle Sliver from Tempest, we got the Giant from Lawrence, and then we got the Pact of Negation from a Master set. So to me, what the list is going to comprise of is older cards, like stuff from Tempest, smaller sets like Lauren, master sets. So that's a good start. It's also not going to shy away from popular creature types like Slivers. It's not going to shy away from popular and powerful spells like Pact of Negation. So with only 3 cards of this pool out, I feel good about what we're seeing so far. Does it mean that it could change either way based on what comes out? Of course. I have no clue what the hell they're going to do. But I really like this idea. I think that this is a cool new idea. The booster pack hopefully isn't too expensive, and hopefully this list is legitimate. Hopefully this list of cards is really good, and this isn't the reprint of Fetch Lands that we were promised. But overall, it does seem like between the secret layers, between this, and then some of the other things are going on in this Commander Green, it looks like things might actually be in an upswing. I mean, honestly, like, M21 was good, right? We can all agree on that. This was a really good core set. And then all the other good news I've listed here, they've had a few bumps in the road. Jumpstart's been pretty good. Historic is insanely good right now, guys. This is the time to be playing Magic. Get on and play Historic on Arena. This is certainly the time to do it, because good card pool, really good bannings. Omnicat, mastered, remastered, whatever the hell they're calling it. Pretty much the Egyptian block has just been released under Arena as well. Magic has some actual good news going on, so we are making Magic the Gathering great again. This is nothing political, so please don't at me over it. I'm just a guy who wants the game I love to continue to be around for years and years and years and years and years. And of course, shameless Tony plug, but if you really love Magic the Gathering, remember I do a weekly article that I first post on Tumblr and then onto Facebook about Magic the Gathering. I call it the Mamba Market Watch, the weekly Market Watch, whatever you want to, Mamba Market Watch, whatever. Sorry, this is a longer take for me than I normally do. But with that article, pretty popular in my opinion, and it's got a lot of unique insight into things. Sometimes we talk prices, sometimes we talk themes. One of the upcoming articles is going to be based around tribal support, not just tribal cards, but the best ways to support them. So just some stuff to think about. But overall, it is time for me to admit Magic the Gathering is making some positive steps, and we owe it to them to be honest about that fact.